Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin with Big Cat Rescue. We are here in the Winsong Memorial Hospital with Dr. Justin Boorstein and you know who.
It was tempting. I'm one of those photo bombers for sure.
Operations Manager Afton Tasler, and Emma's here, and Jamie, and we are seeing Kamau. It's spelled K-A-M-A-U. He's a bobcat we recently rescued off the side of the road. Jamie and Victor caught him, and he's been recovering, and his sight seems to be back. He's been jumping toward the windows in the recovery room, trying to get out. And so now Dr. Justin's going to work on that broken canine and take a look at his toes. So I will turn the camera over to them. Hello, hello everyone. Above the operating table is a really amazing camera. It's operated by explore.org, and I understand that Rux was looking for a camera driver for us and has found one, so you guys should be able to go to explore.org and find Big Cat Rescue, or go to bigcatcams.com and you can watch directly over the surgery table. It would be a much better view as far as quality goes than this Facebook feed, but I'm happy to have you here on Facebook as well. Deb Quimby, I'm guessing you must not be in the air anymore. Hey, Suzanne. Oh, he's so very angry. He's turned into a real bobcat.
Oh, yeah, he sees. Okay, do your side. Like, flicker thing, he's looking at me. He's looking at me. Now he's looking at you. Okay, now he's looking at me. And you. He's really scary. I got one. Here.
So what they're trying to do is release the latch so that they can pull him up and squeeze him against the roof of the cage so that Dr. Justin can give him his go-to-sleep drugs. We love it when they're wild. What they need to survive.
So, yeah, I guess it just got dinged in the head a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, his bell rung.
And for your next magic trick.
Yeah.
We like them sassy, Lisa. So I forgot to put a donate button on here, but if you want to help us help cats like Kamau, please go to bigcatrescue.org/donate. Emma, you look like you've been working so hard. You are burned. What were you doing, girlfriend?
I had a work group today, so we refreshed all the teacher's house. The entire thing. Roof, weed whacked, raked it outside, and then we did the outside of Diablos too, because they were so productive.
That whole thing's in the shade. How'd you get so much sun?
You see how tall I am?
Well, that's doing the runs to the bins, maybe.
Oh yeah, the bin runs too.
Both
We're kind
my
of burnt in
sisters
shape
have
though.
that.
Mm.
Both of them went to doctor day after each other. And we needed sex. Both have both of them. Count mine and Laura. Laura's like, perfect. I'm feeling better. I have. It's like the worst thing in the world.
Gail from Ohio, her pet. That's her first experience. I was like, welcome to the club.
Yeah, it's like, it's like,
Your life.
yeah, it's debilitating.
She's like, I have one bulging disc. I'm like, I have 4. I'm gonna just get more and more.
That doesn't sound good. Uh-oh, it's hissing.
This one was like a weird hookup.
Was it?
I thought I did. I don't remember it having such long screws.
So, hands up, everybody in the chat here who has a bulging disc. That's what the discussion was about, how many bulging discs we all have.
I think it doesn't have to be that route. I think it just happened to be that route when she did it. Like when you pull one of these off, you can
The light is blocking. Oh, sorry about that, guys.
change the angle. Or she did it like that just to keep it away because it was out here and you can snag it. And you don't want to snag this and pull it off. You know? So that keeps it like underneath.
How much did you say weighed, Jamie?
21
21 and a half pounds?
same as my cat
Probably because he's been so active.
Oh, we need gas, right, for the mouth stuff.
Probably an answer today. You don't need cat. I'm going to aerosolize bone and stuff.
And since he's still on rabies and stuff.
You did not deal me in.
But,
You need to deal careful mask.
oh my gosh, I'm so
Fired.
sorry.
What you got?
So rude.
You got open? Oh, yeah.
These are the
So
kit.
What do you think so far?
I know.
They're really nice.
Yeah, how many
Here,
days?
everyone.
Yeah. So like,
Sometimes I'm so far away, it
a
wouldn't
couple days they were a little
be
rough.
necessary.
Not bad, they felt very comfortable, but like,
Yeah.
they were like, my feet were, like any tiny injury shoe.
I got 2 pairs and they're both waterproof, so they're like out there.
These are waterproof?
Yeah.
I want some water shoes. I don't know where to get those anymore.
Anywhere. It's Florida.
Really?
The gas station. Walmart's. But any sports store would have a ton of options. Walmart has a lot actually.
Yeah, I'll try that.
'Cause I know you're not going for like comfort or anything. You're just going for shoes that you go in water.
I'm always sitting in the kayak most of the time. I just don't want to walk on that slimy bottom of Rocky Creek. Ugh.
I think he's, I don't know, he might check him.
Oh, look how sweet he is when he's asleep. He does look sweet.
His little face on his paws. He's a little winky still.
Since he's going outside, do we leave his daggers long or?
I mean, we could trim him like a tiny bit, but I don't want him to not grow him back in time.
Oh,
Well, he's gonna have to catch food here, isn't he?
We don't have any live right now.
Don't know where the charger went for
Oh, isn't that stuff in like a box?
that. Yeah, it's not in there, the charger, they were gonna put that.
Also, it's something.
We can get more around it if I remember correctly.
Usually everything's just here.
Deborah, he was hit by a car and he had previously apparently been shot. So he had a bullet in his foot and then got hit by a car, broke a canine, had a little bit of damage from rolling across the road, not a whole lot. So he's been on antibiotics to fix that, and now they're going to take care of the tooth and look at the bullet and see whether or not it needs to come out. Yes, please do share this live with your friends.
I don't know if this one's working. Oh, there's one right here. I don't know what it's doing back here. And that's even weirder. That's it.
Do your best Jim Carrey impersonation with those gloves. Growing up with Jamie was so much fun because she impersonated like everybody.
Do you need a charger?
No, we're good.
Darbot, I noticed he is landing on his feet a lot more than he was originally. Ooh, such a big boy.
From going crazy. Oh, that's so much better though.
It does.
Oh.
I may leave it.
Oh.
Because-
That's
No,
not
no, I may take it. I
Oh,
think
that's
that's,
cool.
I think that's it. I was worried it was in the bone,
Doesn't
but I
sound
don't think
fun.
it is. I think it's just under the skin.
He looks a lot less swollen under
can
here
you
too.
put
Probably
Gauze,
wasn't weird.
the
Yeah.
third one down with the tie string kind of the drawers. Over. Yep. Nope, up. It should be a little pouch. Yep. And then, the little blue handles too. Right there. Right here. Right in front of me. Boom. You can pull that out of there. You're assisting. Come on, Erin, let's go. Just pull out a piece of this along the side. There you go. You're a pro. Oh.
bring up a short piece.
Yeah,
Keep in mind that you're standing between the camera and them now.
I like the angle.
It's very professional.
Good angle.
This is from jumping up on the wall.
Looks like one on the other for this video. This guy's done.
They're saying Dr. Justin is the best.
And this one.
Laura, this is Kamau. He's a bobcat who was hit by a car.
So just for the
Maybe we're just leaving, put like an extra blanket over it or something like that.
Okay.
What's that?
I think that's probably company friend. He's got one that's hard. Pretty much. Dr. Gingrich called it, where the nerve kind of
Yeah, let's take it.
exposes. See, it's
Oh.
like the yeah, he said those are pretty uncomfortable.
Looks a lot hard.
Just like angry. I mean, it probably would resolve with time. If he's in the wild, he didn't get treated.
Yeah, he's already showing how tough he is.
So make sure nothing else.
We need to do kind of.
And in case people ask, the reason we're not root canal.
Oh, I have that.
Is because it's broken at the base. So a root canal would not provide any enamel
I'll do
or
that.
any benefit to it. So we might as well just extract it because it won't. The only way you could provide more of a crown would be like a crown, like a titanium crown, but
And if he has an issue, there's no way he's going to get to a vet.
correct. So when we talk to dentists about crowns, they would do it in a captive big cat, but in a wild big cat, it's the risk benefit isn't there. Because just like our crowns, if something goes wrong, he's got no dentist that's checking in every year.
I think so. Oh, yeah, it moves.
Do you want to get fluids? 200.
Yeah.
We're going to get started on that. You want like your
Yeah.
Couple of what?
Scrapes.
I think Jamie said 21.5 pounds.
Yeah.
This bobcat is Kamau. His bio is at bigcatrescue.org/Kamau, and it's in the description of this video, so you can click on the link there. Sophia, thank you for posting that. He's pulling a broken canine that's broken at the gum level. He's checking some of the other teeth to make sure that that's the only one that needs to come out.
And right now I'm just doing a a dental block, so when he wakes up, it's
They go and talk like that when he gets up.
so he's pissed.
He's trying to climb the windows.
Windows, our entrance. He didn't eat any food yesterday morning, and so I went back on the camera, and from the time I was in there till noon, he was jumping at the door.
Oh,
To the point where he was like out of camera range and then just like shoved on the floor.
Those tracks.
Yeah.
so did you say he's going outside right after this?
No, tomorrow.
Right tomorrow. Yeah, I think the cost benefit ratio isn't there to keep him inside. If he was more cooperative, I would probably push it further, but I'd rather not break a leg.
He's doing that thing, we don't talk about it.
All right, everybody who hates the sound of a drill, volume down.
Here it comes.
That'll make a nice reel, Jamie.
Yeah, I was gonna. Pull up all the stuff.
Rather healthy teeth, other than the fracture part. What's that?
I can't read it. We've been trying to find a place to.
And toes, man parts, ear. Oh, I think we got it ready.
Did you get a reading?
Just not that wrong.
Jamie will compare it against her manual version. She's watching
30
the
times 120?
Yeah.
nice counting.
I found the right toe slot.
It was actually 29 times 4, but I couldn't do that in my brain.
Minus 3.
No, it can't. It doesn't work. It has to be like even numbers.
Oh, so minus 4 if it was times 4. Yeah.
not as accurate because it's a smaller number, but you can have 6 seconds and then just times it by 10. If 10 is how you need to do.
Yeah, but then you have to look at 6 seconds, which is harder. Do
It's not
5
that
seconds.
bad.
Well, somebody took this clock away, so it's even
It
harder.
stopped working.
Well, the battery.
Oh, no, it exploded in there.
Amazon?
Yes. I guess. We have one that we don't use in the office that can change the batteries and put it there. I didn't know if we wanted one on both sides.
That's why you have to look all the way across the room.
Doesn't want to come out.
Because it's a bobcat too.
Because it's healthy, a week ago. Pick them all rotten.
You said you're coming tomorrow to put them out?
Yeah. And it'll be like
Yeah.
in the morning. Maybe.
You said me?
Probably around 9, yeah. So I have to go an hour away in the morning.
Okay. So, we do water bowls tomorrow morning?
We think so, Pat.
Yeah. And now I've got load and medium, right?
Aaron did it in full access to that?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we start pulling?
Which one's he going in?
2.
So we don't have any cameras over there.
I don't think any working ones right now.
First and most water bowl or first medium section? Long section water bowl?
Probably in medium and one of the mediums is the big one. Because you probably won't go in the small.
You can spend most of this time. Do you want to do one large batch?
That's like 8 ounce or 6 ounce, I think.
Yeah, roughly.
So I'll need like a couple.
Okay, we do have XLs too, because the leafy's the one that we need them.
Somewhere in the equivalent of 16 ounces.
16.
This is the number.
It didn't
It didn't have a number, that's what I'm
It was the one we
It's
used
like
for
a
Des.
3.
Yes.
No, not that big. Smaller than that. Smaller than that. Is that 3? No, 7. I'm afraid I'm gonna break this one.
4.
Break the tool on the bobcat, dude. Oh my God.
It's in there.
Unless you want to
Yep, we'll set it out and let's pull just 2 more for volume. Yeah, so we'll pull 3 for one sitting out. And we're gonna have to change the whiteboard.
Yep.
And then we need to start doing a whole price for things.
Yes, other than the bullet, all of his other issues seem to have resolved. He seems to be able to see just fine. He's jumping a lot, landing on his feet now. Really, really mad about being inside.
But they'll get, for probably through the weekend, we'll just do a chicken each in the morning and a wrap up in the evening.
Okay.
And cut back the lunch a little bit.
Okay, and all the pups are out all week, they haven't got ready yet.
I saw it for today and tomorrow.
Okay.
So were you saying the baby bobcats got chicks?
Yeah. They played with them for hours.
I just want to make sure.
3 out. Or 4 out.
And then once
Chicken wars on TikTok.
No.
Like all these people that are like saying their gang's coming for you and they're like walking and
Oh,
like
I've
tons of
seen like a
chickens.
couple videos like that, like
Tons
bring
of
it.
chickens following, yeah, bring it, yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed all the excitement. There's the tooth. So now what he's going to do is sew up the little flap that he's making. Keep it from getting food stuck in it.
Pull it like this. That'll be the real. Yeah, so that's right.
Jeannie, I think he's going to make a go at the bullet.
It's right at 2, so that pull up like one time.
Nope, Sutsy Meow is still in the kitten cabana. No?
Yes.
I thought you were referring to him as a dragon cat.
Yeah, I call him Dragon Cat. He looks like a mythical dragon from like Harry Potter or something. The way he like slinks around with his head down. Yep, he's very brave and very comfortable with his surroundings, that's for sure.
And he's progressed to some better food.
Yes, he went from eating only cat food and canned meat to very minimal cat food. He gets about 7 ounces of raw meat now. I got him switched to a raw option, and he's eating day-old chicks. And he's still getting canned meat just because he needs to put weight on. Oh, he's not nice. No, he's not nice, and he's not afraid either.
Being that big, he doesn't have to be
And
afraid.
it went from going in the room and he just minds his own business to going in the room and he knows you're just there for food because we don't interact with him. And so it's more of like a walk in and just slide and plate it at this point because he sees the net and doesn't care. He tries to go around it. And yesterday he swatted at me and I did a whoop, jump back and I was like, okay, here's your tray. And I slung it across the room. Yeah. So just be ready when you look at your plan. Because he doesn't care.
Do you want me to hold his mouth up?
Oh.
But I think that he's doing really well. Maybe he's confident for sure.
I'd love to know how his weight has changed.
Me too. Me too. And you can tell he feels better right away he acts. And now he's extremely vocal and not just like hissing here and there. He makes this demon. If demons could do the nom-nom noise, that's what he sounds like.
Let's hear it. I gotta hear
You
it.
do it. Nom 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 nom. That is the noise he makes just being normal with no food involved. It is terrifying. And I really would love to film that sound, but I can't do food net and video at the same time safely. But it's loud because MJ was with me, what day is it? Tuesday. And she, we were getting ready to go rehab together. I was like, I just have to drop this off. And the safety entrance is a screen porch. So as soon as I opened the main door, after that door shut, he starts doing that noise. And she's on the outside laughing so hard because it's a sound I've never heard before. And it sounds literally just like that. Nom nom from something.
Possessed.
That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't know if that'd be censored.
I was quiet.
Down below, in bad places. He's still pretty cool though. Because I've never seen a cat like that. When you look at him, he's cool. Yeah, he's cool.
He looks cool.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You haven't seen him?
I saw the pictures of when he was all skinny, but
Oh, he's still really skinny.
You should go look at him before he leaves because you won't believe how big this cat is. He is just
well,
gigantic.
Yeah, I mean, like his weight was pretty. It's bigger than a serval in my, because I feel like a serval, I don't know, would be that big. When
I would
it's
love
that
to
skinny.
see what he looks like at like full capacity and not like thin and emaciated. Because he was what, 17.8? I bet you he's at like 20 now, and he still looks like he could pack on another like at least 7 to 10 pounds. If
And
not
he probably
more.
should be almost be 30 pounds.
Yeah.
He looked like he could be a 30 pound cat. He looked like the same size as serval.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, for
different
sure.
color.
I can't tell you any of our servals I think are bigger than him.
Really?
Yes.
He's like Frosty size, bone wise.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because Frosty was a hybrid with the white
Well,
paws.
Yeah, he was just not as scary in terms of room.
That was when he was older.
Yes.
When he was younger, he was.
Oh yeah, he was the whole reason we started protective feeding some of the small cats. Yes, I remember those days.
Yeah, that's smart. Learns in his old age be nicer.
Yeah.
Like Lucifer. I'll start using letterbox now.
Some guy just picked me up off the water.
Well,
Go be an inside cat now.
I had a Facebook memory yesterday of him, and it was like, oh, Lucifer came home to visit today, and he was just like chilling in the yard. I'm like, I can't even imagine having an outdoor cat.
I have one.
Well, yours is an outdoor cat.
She was
Sort of.
born there.
Like, I would never let like T-Gray's like wants to go outside, and I'm like, no, you'll be taken by a hawk.
Yeah.
Or coyotes.
Or an owl.
My
Or
cat.
now.
I heard
tried to
this.
sneak out.
I heard this story that they found an owl nest with like 40 cat collars in it.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
But it makes sense if you're in like a semi-populated area.
Yeah, we live in a preserve and my cat is really sneaky about exploring the neighborhood. It hasn't happened in a while because I really cracked down on that from the person that lives in my house with me. But, yeah, we have alligators, bobcats, and coyotes, and there's a hawk that pretty much lives in my backyard.
Yeah,
She's-
those big things. Those big.
I know they take dogs.
Oh, yeah.
My cat is so resolute.
One of the guys I know, he lives in Tarpon Springs area, he does like private lab work. And he sent me a picture. He said, oh, my son walked around and found this skull at the base of this like osprey nest. What is it? It was a total pug skull. It was
Oh.
like 100% this brachiocephalic dog, you know, like incredibly brachiocephalic. So, like pug or, yeah, it had a bit of pug, truthfully. But
You should tell Heather to watch on Facebook right now. She's the lady with the ambulance.
She just messaged me about.
You should message both of us, but she probably doesn't know we're live.
Looks better.
You're gonna smile like Sue.
I don't know if you were listening to our conversation about if it would be okay to go on Mulberry. Since he's been outside.
We made a decision about you.
I mean, we can try mush meats, or not mush, but meats, but he might not be good.
what has he been eating?
He's been eating mush, but he's kind of slowed down when it comes to yeah,
He
so.
does take meat pieces with him.
I mean, meat pieces might be better. Like, I don't want him like ripping per se. Maybe for a week. It's like depending on how he does. You know, obviously if he's not eating, you know, switch it off. But if he's eating well, then try and just keep him at least a week.
Do you want to sew on 20 ounces?
Elaine, the reason they put the stitches in is so that he doesn't get food stuck in there. If he were a person or even a domestic cat, we could deal with it because they would be handleable enough that we could look and see if they had a problem or they'd let us know. Bobcats are not going to show us. They're going to be very stoic about it, so we want to make sure there's no chance of getting infection in there.
We could shave it. Do you have a scrub or anything?
Oh, I can make some.
You want him like
I'll do some
rotated,
shaving
so
too.
it's this way?
What they're doing right now is
10 or 40 on here.
they're going to shave his paw, and Afton's going to make some scrub to disinfect it, and then try to get that bullet out of there.
So yeah, the concern we had here is most bullets don't need to come out. This one is in an odd place and it was leaking right here. So I don't know if this was a draining tract from the bullet, or if when he got hit by the car, he got road rash other places, if that's road rash. And so, unfortunately, we're gonna let him go real soon, so I'd rather just take it out. Normally I wouldn't, but it's just so, it's right here. It's right on the surface. So. And if there was no wound, I'd leave it.
Or if it was like wedged in between the bones or something like that where it'd be hard to get to, but it looks like you can just pop that right out of there.
It'd be rather easy.
Probably come out easier than the tooth did.
Yep.
Did you do any x-rays or?
I don't think we need to. I got the problem.
What'd your little one think of the cats the other day?
Oh, he liked them. He's a little nervous.
Really? Looks
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah. He's like being outside. He's loving all the flowers.
Looked like he had a fistful of feathers and flowers.
Anything fun. He keeps like everything. I don't know where he gets it from.
From the guy who goes fossiling and digs out bones from.
Comes home with pockets full of like shells and stuff.
That reminds me of those videos of the kids that come in and have like frogs in their diapers because they would look like such a wildlife.
Yeah.
Not yet. We don't know. We still have diapers.
Do you want like a drape to put his foot on? Or?
Yeah, I mean, you probably should just get it back.
A whole surgical pack?
Yeah, because I'll need sutures, you know, like I'll just, there's no drape in there, is there, in the pack?
No. Oh, look at this little pretty pack. Just for you.
Thank you. Wait, we got drape, we got this.
Do you want to set up there or you want this table?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can get up.
We did culture what bacteria was in there. It was semi-resistant, so we did put it on the appropriate antibiotic and been on that for 4 days, right? 3-4 days. We'll just continue with that one.
So does that mean we're not expecting a big pus event?
Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll be very uneventful. Never tried it.
Daniel, that's some of the road rash back there on his back legs.
The bloody one is for people crazy in the squeeze cage. But otherwise, yeah, that's all healing and scarring looking.
The squeeze cage, he did that? The open one? How do you do that in the squeeze cage? Nobody's ever done that before.
Thrashing.
He just ripped off a scab, it looks like.
Oh.
Yeah, it was much nastier before.
Maybe you'll wipe it off with some of the loose stuff. Because
No, I couldn't even.
Which suture the?
So we got PDS. Is that, do we have that?
Yep.
Oh, I see you got your metal bowl.
Need a video of that. Just
My video is going to be really pixelated, Jamie, so I'll need you to capture a good one.
he's wiping except for just the bleeding on the side.
Scroll behind you and something to open that
I used to be able to save the videos that I shoot straight down to the camera, but I haven't been able to figure out how to do that in
I love this one.
years.
Really strong ones. Oh, I love this, so good. Deb will text me.
She's usually the one.
Yeah.
We are still debating what we're going to do about rehab going forward. We're trying to purchase another facility, another piece of property where we could actually continue bobcat rehab. We haven't been able to close on that.
Why don't we drop the suture on her?
Thinking that was a tiny fall. Yeah.
So if you guys didn't hear it earlier, Dr. Justin was saying, I want to be able to pling that into a metal bowl just like they do in CSI.
I've never had the opportunity to do that.
We all have plastic bowls here. It never has that dramatic effect.
It does look like it's been a little bit irritating. There's kind of like a pocket in there. I think there's a drain track going over to that side. So I think this will benefit him in the long run. Usually surprisingly, they usually don't cause issues. But I wonder if this one actually isn't, it might be just irritating because of the movement. Because it's on the foot, and so every time he walks, it's like kind of just rubbing.
That's cool. I can send my nose, but it's heavy. Really? I want to do it.
Just watch your proximity.
Yeah, so we're going to blue. Yeah,
They said it was very satisfying to hear that bullet hit the pan. Amy wants to know how big it was. Can you tell what caliber?
I mean, to me, it looks like a 9mm or something. Like it's just a,
Holy
it's like
cat.
it's squished, and that's only like that's probably only like a quarter of it.
Where'd the rest?
We're going to do ballistic testings. We're going to find that Ann.
Yeah, there's a small little piece of shrapnel
It
on his
went
back leg,
from the right foot to the back left.
and then there's tons of little pieces of shrapnel on there, and then the rest of it probably just flew out. Because when it hits bone, it just breaks apart.
Oh.
So I think this should be auctioned as a necklace, Jamie.
Yeah, I think Jamie's gonna keep it.
Crazy. Huh.
like the striation, like the one side of the bullet's all smashed, but the other side's like perfect bullet form still. So we can match this up.
Yes. Let's go back to the scene of the crime, see if we can find any other bullets.
See a exotic cat style.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I assume the one that's in his back foot is just such a small piece of shrapnel, it's not worth.
It's like like,
Like a sesame seed.
yes.
That's pretty small.
Do you want to put any payments on that?
Can you pull up like 3 cc's of cardigan or 0.3 cc? And just block it.
Is he gonna need other meds besides Baytril?
Nope.
Thank you. I think it stays clean, so we don't have to.
Kathy, if you go to bigcatrescue.org/moving, it will give you all of the reasons why we are moving the cats to Turpentine Creek. And Kathy, thank you for posting the link. Yes, Vicky, he seems to see just fine now. In fact, if you saw when they were trying to sedate him, they were having to be very careful because he was grabbing at everybody.
I should put some new towels in here too, because he's gonna be in there for a while.
And maybe lots of them because he's going to be peeing like a champ.
There might be some in here, you know, just throw these out some.
If you don't local block and then I'll give you some injectable pain meds. And really he should do very well at that.
Do you want to grab one more? There's some in here, isn't there? We may put them away on Monday. That was like we'll get to the hospital, that gets in the closet. Just so he has a little extra credit, because this one's kind of small.
Vaccinated him the last time we gave him flu meds. I think he's all good. You go once he's
She's grabbing my
Right, give him a
towel, because that's really fit in.
10 days so you can release him.
Yeah, we'll probably be when we get back in town.
That's fine too.
So we
Longer's not
probably
gonna.
3 weeks.
Longer's only better. That way you know how good he can hunt and how good his vision really is. But at least now he's good. So go out whenever.
And if he climbs and jumps, he'll just land in the sand instead of a
Yes.
hard floor.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I feel like they don't seem to climb out there. They seem to just hide. So,
Day,
yeah.
Thanks. You said it was
I
something
think
else.
we're good.
Thank you for coming out. That was very quick.
Yeah, I didn't think it would take too long. Pretty.
Just some extra pad.
We didn't have to do the whole workup thing. That's only, yeah, from breaking the toes and having to heal big callus. The only concern would be this dew pull out, but I hate to do such a big surgery. Unless it's really needed, it seems like he's responding well, so.
Especially since he's not tolerating being inside.
Yes, exactly. Because that's a big one. That's one I probably recommend him staying. Or like impossible typically. Right? Took a long time to recover the last time. I don't know if that was from the head injury or gave him Buprenex. Some of the cats seem to react pretty strong to that. So I left that off this time because I know it took so long to recover.
Big canines.
That was
His last was one on 1.2.
Heather, he seems to be seeing just fine now.
Do you see this on the camera?
Can I do what?
I said, did you look at this on your live yet?
So, is this the side with the striations?
Yeah.
I wonder if I can make it bigger.
Yeah. And then you can see the other side's all like smushed up. That's the part that probably hit the bone.
Yeah, you can see like the imprint of the bone in
Yeah.
there. Oh man,
he was breathing
that hurts just to watch.
hard, so I'm gonna just not listen.
You don't want a face full of bobcat.
He's young and healthy.
He had pretty good heart rate the whole time.
Yeah.
Sudsy's fine. He's packing on the weight. He's eating raw meat now, which is what wildcats are supposed to eat, not cat food. Ugh.
Yeah, I always tell people it's funny when I take care of him, and then after him, I take care of Mouser. And I'm feeding Mouser chicken necks and raw meat, and then I'm giving this cat food and canned meat, and it just doesn't make any sense because one looks like a serval, and the other one looks like a small savannah cat.
It's going to be so weird to feed them like back to back because there's such a difference in their size. Mouser looked really big until you're next to Sudsy.
Correct. He's tiny kitten until you bring him inside for a second, and you're like, oh, he's just this huge kitten. I call him tiny inside because he's much bigger than this one.
Amy wants to know how old you think Kamau is.
Probably like 2. Young.
He has very beautiful, perfect teeth until he...
Teeth, but full grown.
Usually it's like 18 months or so before they're like sexually mature and really big. Jessica says he doesn't need a vet exam. All he needs is food, and he's getting plenty of that.
He gets 20 ounces a day.
Wow.
10 in the AM, 10 in the PM. Don't want to overdo it in one meal because of how thin he is.
How is there not an off switch for that cricket?
There. Ask you, shall you say?
Michelle, nothing happened to Mouser. We were just talking about how little he is compared to Sudsy.
Carrying from them back to back. Although he sees me going with
He's very upset.
Sudsy, and by the time I come out into the safety entrance, he's so breathing because he knows I'm there.
It's not like you take care of the cat.
Yeah, well, he's quicker than
Hey, would you take a picture of the scale thing for me? Because I needed to send that to Shizzy, and there were like 3 things I needed you to tell me where we get it. The tarp, the carry tarp, and that, and there was one other thing.
Oh,
I haven't been at my desk all week.
I thought they were all here in the hospital though. That
Yeah,
that is really hard to see.
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
Phones are cool.
Crazy.
Because I still don't see it when you look at it.
Wow.
Phones are cool.
Oh man. And so would that have been because it broke off the bone, or was the bone starting to grow through, you know, like it goes
No,
onto the
I
plates?
think it came off with it. Like when it hit, it just brought it, and then the body walled off the bone, and it just, the bone sat in there.
Wow.
Get that close. How did you get that close to it?
He had it like
You
really
do
super
macro.
close.
Do you shut off macro?
Oh,
A lot of people shut it off because it's annoying.
Look at him giving you iPhone photography tips.
Did you
No,
pick it off?
it automatically like enters in it.
Did you pick it up?
no, it must have fallen.
Oh,
You should be able to try and get close to it. It usually just switches cameras.
I've had it do that before. It switches and like it.
You gotta get really close, like get even closer. Like it's like a super.
Oh, that does look good.
Yeah, it's like when it switches that camera, like there's this, the focal distance stinks for a certain amount of time. So like you can be this close to an object, but you can't be that close. But you could be like that close.
I have
So
no
there's
idea.
There's like this little window you can't get a good image of.
That's
wait,
crazy.
Emma, can you give me one of each large and medium? Large and medium? You just see them from
Yeah, it has a really good macro setting, but it's you have to be like on the thing.
Do you want me to hold the thing up for you?
No, I was just trying to get better light on it.
Yeah. It's always a problem with the camera. I wonder if you had your light on your camera, like
I
flashlight.
don't know how to turn it on and keep it on for a photo. I've
Can you do
tried
it
that.
with your flashlight?
Oh, you got fancy over
We have a really expensive.
here.
Well, but the problem is like when you get your camera that close, it's shadowing.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, hold on. No, shut up.
Your second gig is going to be in photography.
That's good.
Well, now we all want a copy.
I'm gonna need these in my studio.
Well, it's like one of those things that you used to have like a fancy camera to do all this stuff. It's like GoPro. I haven't bought one yet, but they make now a macro lens for a GoPro, which is important because like if you've ever used a GoPro, you can't get that close to something. It's great for footage, but like when the shirt tooth and like holding my hand, like at this, it's kind of blurry. you know, and so you need like a specialized macro lens for it.
Jamie just did an amazing video with her GoPro when she went snorkeling and scuba diving in the Keys last week.
Yeah, I love the footage that
It was
Oh,
so
it does
clear.
great footage underwater. It's just only when you want to get like super, if you want to get super close to coral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I took some pictures snorkeling in like a float of water, and I had it like, oh, this will be great, and all my pictures were blurry.
Very, they look good on the GoPro if you like can see it.
Yeah.
Like I'll like shoot underwater footage on mine, and it's like it looks good, but it's blurry.
Are you waking up yet? You need to be waking up.
Thinking about it.
We're talking about fish. Would you like fish?
Slow recovery last time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how advanced all these things are. I mean, you could have a whole YouTube page and use nothing but an iPhone.
The one with the tapes.
But they go with that tape still.
There's
I
one
ate
with,
something.
the one with the lens that was like this big was the new camera when I started, and then that one died. I got the one that's like the lens is like a normal like lens. You can switch them out and they fit in for.
Did your stabilizer just break?
No, this part comes off.
Thank you.
Shove those in here.
Yeah, you can put them under there.
Wake up, little buddy. Oh no, don't
Yeah,
mess
they're
with
planning on
Still unlocked, we can shoot boxes off right
possibly in November put the second floor in the inside of the hospital.
there. Wherever you work?
Yeah, like
Well, it can go up there.
offices basically.
I still didn't respond to you last week.
And then they'll be able to put more stuff down below.
Oh, didn't he just pill? I didn't read
What
it
we're
all. I
talking
just
about
saw
is
that.
like, where are we gonna go from here? It's like, I was talking to Barb, I was like 10 years ago, she was like in a shack. You know what I mean? Like, and then since then they built a 10,000 square foot hospital. Then they built like, I think it was like $6-8 million shelter
Yeah.
just 2 years ago. And now they're putting a second floor on 10 years later. I'm like, what's gonna happen in another 10 years? What are they?
4 floors.
Yeah, I know, what are they gonna do? How are they
Like,
gonna up it?
is the sparrow cat thing getting better?
No, we never. It's
That's
like,
terrible.
We don't have enough, you'd have to spay and neuter so many. Every Monday we do like 90, 100.
Yeah, when I went in, my cat I brought was number 82.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
I saw,
I did it too.
Hey!
Yeah,
I
just
saw-
randomly. I get
His
it.
name is Steve.
there was an article, I forget where, I don't know if I shared it to you or not, but there's like a vaccine instead of spaying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they did like this, I think it was in California, and they did this control group, and these females, after like 4 years, still haven't
Wow.
had kittens.
It's pretty cool, but I mean, like Bart's so fast. Like you still have to sedate the cat. I mean, maybe you could do
You
it
could
through
blow dart
I
them.
guess you could do it through the
If
cage.
it wasn't a
But then-
controlled vaccine,
but
you
then
just
you're
have
like-
every trap person
But
out
then you're
there.
like, how do you know if it's already had one?
Yeah.
You know, and then if you do vaccines, that means you're not neutering the males, and that's what people get really upset about. It's like those cats that are like peeing on things and
Yeah.
screaming and fighting. But they've done studies that say better than TNVR is instead of neutering the males, you do a vasectomy of the males. And they say the reason is the males are like the best of the best, and they protect their females, and they keep all the other males away, but they can't make babies, so they like prevent other ones from coming in.
I love that.
So it's like this. It does work a little better in that sense, but then you have a cat screaming and fighting other cats.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I read a report, and this was like 5-7 years ago, that had 100,000 ferals. They estimated 100,000 ferals.
So if you do 90 a week, how long does it take?
But it's, have you ever like Googled what one cat
Yeah.
is? Like how quick one,
So every week, how many are growing compared to how many are getting?
it's some ridiculous amount.
Everybody's watching you breathing. They're watching you.
Yeah, so basically in 8 years, one cat in 8 years can make 2 million cats.
Oh man, you're never gonna catch up with that. Oh,
Yeah, like that's just, so the problem is that you have habitat that they're living in. Like you have people feeding them and there's room for them. So that's the idea behind spaying and neutering is you don't take away the population. So the new cats don't just come in, you keep that population, they just can't breed. So but you have to obviously spay and neuter every single one of them. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I guess it's job security.
Oh my god. I guess that's a way to look at it.
Unless they come up with some kind of like feed
Emma,
that
do you
they
want to
put
put
down,
that over there? You're good.
fed every cat that.
I think it's a great problem for artificial intelligence to solve for us
Right.
because clearly we can't figure it out.
I should type that in the chat GPT and do it again.
Yeah.
How do I spell girl cat from?
Can you spell, we have a lot of raccoon problem, please?
Yeah. And,
I'm so glad you got those raccoons out of there before those babies go out though, because they just carry so many nasty.
I just caught a adult female yesterday.
Oh,
I went to reset the trap and I looked over and I was like,
So there's at least 2 males and a baby over there still.
one
If not.
one baby and 2 males.
the baby's supposed to go outside.
They were supposed to go out today.
Uh,
But I didn't
Are
wait
you
for
gonna
the
wait
hot
till
water.
the, or is it just, because I looked at their little board, but it would be inside nighttime?
I think I'm gonna just do straight outside, because we didn't used to have the porch when we did the day visits outside.
Yeah.
So they've been on the porch and they're used to the
Are you gonna
sounds.
wait till Monday when they get their vaccines?
Well, now I am, because I didn't
Yeah.
finish the hot water today.
Oh, okay, cool.
We put up all the standoffs for the hot wire for the small and medium.
I saw standoffs yesterday when I went to do winter on the inner side. I did it. I babysat tree people. They have a really great system. They meant business, that's for sure. And they were really, really nice. And they were fascinated by every cat. Like tigers are like, wow. They saw Diablo, they're like, oh my god, it's like this big.
he's pretty cool.
Well, I think they were attracted to his name because they all spoke Spanish. There was a couple that spoke great English. The rest were mostly I was speaking to them in Spanish. But his name caught their attention, and they're like looking everywhere, and I'm like, he's right there. And I'm like, oh wow. I was like, okay.
they think he's about 2 years old. Thank you everybody for answering.
But they were super respectful of their barricades and space and all of that. I was very impressed. I didn't have to like get on with them.
What company was that?
A Davy Tree Crew.
They are good.
Oh yeah. And they just had a system and everybody was working all the time. spend more than a half a day here, which I encouraged that. And they were right. It was a perfect half day. Since I wouldn't allow them on property till 9 o'clock because I wanted all the cats fed first.
Deb, thank you for posting the link to Kamau's story.
Yeah, they stay. Go in that box. You can just unplug it.
This thing?
Yeah. I really want him to get his bait truck, so I'm not gonna add in anything like that. And I gave him a dose of Medicam, which technically is labeled for 3 days. So let me know if he seems uncomfortable. But
He's just uncomfortable with my presence.
yeah, I mean, I don't
Oh, he's
think it
licking.
will be because it's very minimal.
He's licking, chewing,
Oh, yeah.
wanting that thing out of his mouth.
Nothing like that.
Oh, whoa, what was that, man? Yuck. That was so yuck.
But just in case he does take pills,
Yeah.
it takes the bait drill hole, which none of our cats will take
Okay.
bait drill holes, so there's that.
We'll just keep an eye on him. I think he'll be coming back quickly.
You know how when you pull a tooth, you're always sticking your tongue in that
He's
hole.
pretty tough to me, he had a bullet in his hand.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah. And he survived probably being hit by a car.
He's like, I am so gonna whack that phone right out of your hand, lady.
Thinking about it.
There you go.
Well, that was pretty sudden waking up, man.
Corner
You were
cabinet.
sound asleep till you
Oh,
weren't.
it's clean. Corner cabinet, middle. There's another one just like it, Suturing.
Yeah, his pupils
You
are
ever
pretty
tried the
round.
nose thing and the scanning and the ducting?
Like feeling like, woo.
It does work good, right?
They're saying, welcome back, Kamau. Back to the real world. Since he is clearly about to wake up, I am going to get out of his face and thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you everyone who donated at bigcatrescue.org/donate. Thank you everybody in the room.
Explorer's on for a little bit longer.
Yeah, you guys can go to bigcatcams.com and find the Winsong Memorial Hospital camera. It's that one right there. And you can continue watching him wake up, unless they put the sheet over him, which I think they might.